come out, would you say like you were listening to Master P and stuff a lot around the same time you were in Denver, or was that before you came in?
No, yeah, it was when I was here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what was like your introduction to the Colorado hip hop scene, or like the Denver rap scene?
Man, Cutting Crew, Kid G, you know, Pure Devotion. I don't know if you know them dudes.
Yeah.
So Kid G, he's one of them, and the Cutting Crew was their crew. You know, that's when I was like, yeah, these dudes are dope. That Federal song was hard. You know, shout out Kid G, that's my man. And that was hard. You know, and I wanted to do that. But, you know, they had their own thing going on. And I ain't just like, I'm not the type that's just going to try to jump on someone's shit.
Right.
You know, and then family of my family pretty much had some equipment. And we just started doing our own thing with El Wapo and Big Rob and Charlie Chisel. And we was on 10th and Knox. We just started doing our own thing.
So you got into the, like, actually producing and making music pretty quickly when you got out here? Would you say?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I was, like I said, bro, I've been out here for a long time. You know what I mean? Like, since I was young, like 10. You know what I mean? Maybe 11. But it was back and forth. I've been here steady since a teenager, bro. So, I mean, I didn't come here and just get into music. You know what I mean? Like, I'd already been here when I got into the music shit.
Right, okay.
But I just never, like, that's what, you know, when I seen Kid G and them, because they was kind of blowing up. You know what I mean? Like, to me, they're the ones out here. You know, like if someone asked me, yo, who they, man, Kid G and Pure Devotion and goddamn Cutting Crew, they're the ones. You know, everybody before us paves a little bit in that street.
Right.
You know what I mean? In that lane to get out. So,
Facts.
They're the ones who was really bulldozing the lane, the street that all of us are in right now. You know, so, and then, you know, Deuce Mob came, and then you had like fools like Night Nitty, you know what I mean? And you had these fools that were really paving this lane up out of Colorado music. You know, and then the Arapaho Trues, and everyone had like their little, you know. And then when a lot of them started quit making music, I mean, some of them still do. I'm not saying all that.
Right.
But I know I came, you know, in and started really pushing, because my thing from the jump was not focusing on Colorado. And this is back in 2002 when I dropped my first shit. I said, I don't really care if I get rid of any of these CDs in Colorado. As soon as my CDs came in, I was out the city, bro. As soon as they came in, only people that got them here were the DJs that were hating, and then my peoples. You know, the people that are around me all got a CD, and then me and the rest of us and the homies would take off, and we'd be out of here. That was my thinking from the jump.
That's real.
You know what I mean? Because I already seen like Pure Devotion and Cutting Crew and them. They were already like getting out of state gigs and shit. You know what I mean? So I seen that happening. But I'm talking about for myself, like putting it down. Like, and I think I really started pushing that road up out of here far. Because now I still do it. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, you're working with a lot of the hottest people from Atlanta. So.
Yeah, you know, so, and Atlanta's the hub, bro. You know what I mean? So if you could say, oh, well, I'm known in Fort Collins, Pueblo, Colorado Springs, and Denver, they know my name's ringing bells. Well, that's cool, you know, but I bet you can't go on the Blue Flame and say you're from Denver, and I bet you know ATAK. Right. You know what I'm saying? You know ATAK. I bet you can go out there, and if people, I know for sure that there's a lot of cities like that where I go. Because if I go to a city, I don't go on vacations, bro. I go on work. So if every city I touch down in, You can ask my mans. I go straight to the booty club, bro. Straight to the booty club. And this is back when we used to have CDs. And I go in the booty club and start handing out CDs to all the strippers. All the doormen. All the DJs. And I do that. And it wouldn't matter if I just paid $500 in gas and been driving around. It wasn't about making money back. It was about here. You're going to know ATAK's name in this city. Right. You know what I mean? You want to know how the temperature of the city is? Go to the strip club. That's going to tell you everything you need to know about the city. What the women look like, what the vibe is, and what the DJs is doing. You know what I mean? Yeah. Go to the strip club. But that's what I've always done, bro. And I think, you know, and then I see other people that have kind of seen some things that I've done and went off and tried to contact them people, which is fine with me. I mean, I don't hate on that, bro. Right. Do what you do. You know what I mean? Good. You know, hopefully the people that I mess with and got them some business, someone behind me will give them some same business because they did good business with me. You know what I mean? Or they wouldn't know I messed with them. So, you know, I think that everyone, you know, came before you, laid it down. So the vets to me was who I mentioned. If I miss someone, I miss someone. You know, whatever. You know, everyone gets in their feelings if you miss their name. But, you know, but what else you got?
No, you good. So that was a good answer to the question. Now when you look at the scene, and I know, like you said, you kind of back and forth. You know, you tapped in really deep in Atlanta with the music and stuff. How much has the Colorado rap scene grown since you first started?
Oh man, huge. I swear to God, the artists that I hear now in Colorado are way doper than the artists that I used to hear out of Colorado. Straight up. We used to call them Frisbees. Me and my man Score, they be like, oh, you know, we do shows and everyone be giving us their CDs. And we go in the car, that's why we call them Frisbees. And everyone gets a chance. Yeah. We'll put you in the CD player. You got about 30 seconds to not become a Frisbee on the highway. And we become another Frisbee. Whoop, put another one in that, another Frisbee. It was kind of bad, bro. Yeah. It was kind of bad. It was like, I don't know. It just wasn't good. I see a lot of artists right now that I really think are pretty dope, bro. Yeah. And I think a lot of that has to do with it's cheap now for these artists. Back in these days, you had to pay out your ass for studio time. It wasn't none of the Pro Tools and shit. Right. You had to actually know how to push buttons. You know, you had to really know what a tempo was and tap in. You know what I mean? That's crazy. So you had to know and had to have a big budget to have a studio. So I think that's helped because now anyone can work on it. You know, sometimes the best artist ain't the one with the most money. You know what I mean? So I think there's a lot of good, dope artists out here, man, for real. I see, like, especially I've been turned on for a lot of them from you, because I think a lot of Denver people, like, just in general, not just in music, focus more on Facebook.
Oh yeah,
you know,
social media is taking.
Yeah, social media, but I think more people in Denver really focus on Facebook and not Twitter and Instagram. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I don't really be on Facebook like that. So I miss a lot of stuff that goes on Facebook. You know what I mean? So, but I have seen it, but if I see you post a video or someone else post a video, I'm just like a Frisbee. You know, like I said, I'm gonna give everyone the first 30 seconds, you know what I mean? And I think there's a lot of good talent out here, for sure.
Nah, when you brought up the Facebook, man, that is facts. Like, and I'll be talking to people still to this day, and they be like, you know, everyone in Colorado, the rap scenes, and they just stuck on Facebook. But, you know, Instagram, Twitter, and all that, I feel like there's a lot of money to be made on those platforms. And you even see out of state, like, I know it's a lot of Chicago rappers, they're huge on Twitter. Yeah. Go to Atlanta, Instagram, I mean, at least from my perspective. Yeah. You know, so, like, it's an interesting subject. We still trying to get more people taking the other social media platforms, too. Now you got TikTok and
Yeah, I'm not really on the TikToks and the Snapchats, and man, I don't know. Like, I don't like social media.
Yeah.
If I wasn't an artist, I wouldn't even have it.
Facts.
Swear to God, because it's just like, man, you gotta be. Yeah, it's toxic for sure. It's like, man, you know, if you're trying to have a relationship or you're trying to do anything, social media ain't the place for it, bro. Like I don't understand how people when they in relationships even be posting pictures of them and their girl, man.
Right. Yeah.
It's like nobody needs to know. You know what I'm saying? Like everyone, you just need to know me as ATAK, and I do music. That's what I got Facebook for. Besides that, and I'd like to talk shit about Sierra's bitch, Russell. And I like to get, cause man, bro.
Nah, you ain't lying, man. It's crazy, man. I always say the same shit. Like, if I wasn't doing my hobby, I wouldn't even be on social media. But
yeah,
it's like,
for what?
That's how you push the business. So
yeah, you gotta have it.
But
you know, it is what it is. Some people, they don't even, they act like because they got you on Facebook, they can start calling you on messengers like, hey, bro.
Right.
What the hell? Every time I hear that weird ass ringer, I'm like, somebody's who's tripping today, bro? Cause don't call me with that weird ringer. You know what I'm saying? Like, or like if a homeboy sends me a DM on Facebook, like first thing I'm gonna text back, like, bro, your account get hacked?
Right.
What the fuck is you sending me a fucking DM for, bro?
Text me,
I know you got my number, bro. That shit, man. Yeah, but